Aura is not something you turn on. It is something you leak. People don't decide whether you have presence after talking to you for an hour. They decide within seconds, before your words land, before your story matters, before you even finish your first sentence. Most men who lack aura don't lack intelligence. They don't lack looks. They don't lack potential. They leak energy in subtle ways that quietly lower how they're perceived. No one tells them. The world simply responds with less respect. If you've ever felt ignored in a room, talked over, overlooked, or treated as easily replaceable, this is an attack. It's awareness, not because they're loud, not because they're obvious, but because they train people without words how to treat you. 1. Moving too fast everywhere you go. Speed is one of the clearest indicators of internal state. A man who rushes constantly signals urgency, pressure, and lack of control. Fast walking, fast talking, fast reacting, fast explaining. It communicates that you're chasing something or trying to catch up with life. People subconsciously associate speed with anxiety, not importance, not power. High aura individuals move deliberately, not slow to perform. Slow because they're unbothered. They don't rush through doors. They don't fidget while standing. They don't panic-filled silence. They let moments breathe. Slowing down changes everything. Your posture improves. Your breathing deepens. Your voice naturally drops. Your movements start looking intentional instead of reactive. Stillness is not weakness. It's composure. If you want to reclaim aura, start here. Slow your walk. Pause before speaking. Let silence exist without rushing to fill it. The calmer you move, the more powerful you feel, and more powerful you appear. 2. Explaining yourself when you don't need to. One of the fastest ways to lose presence is over-explaining. When you justify every decision, you subconsciously signal insecurity. You're not sharing context. You're asking for permission. High aura people state decisions plainly. They don't build defenses around them. They don't over-justify. They don't apologize for existing. Over-explaining trains others to question you. It opens unnecessary negotiation. It weakens your authority without you realizing it. This doesn't mean being rude, and it doesn't mean being secretive. It means respecting your own judgment. If you say no, let it stand. If you make a choice, own it. Confidence is not loud. It's final. The less you explain, the more weight your words carry. 3. Nervous body language and energy leakage. Your body speaks before you do, and most men are leaking anxiety without realizing it. Adjusting clothes repeatedly, touching your face, shifting weight nonstop, cracking fingers, looking around unnecessarily. Even small movements add up. These behaviors signal discomfort, low internal stability. Even if your words sound confident, your body contradicts them. High aura presence comes from control, not stiffness. Control, still hands, grounded stance, relaxed shoulders, minimal movement. Stillness creates gravity. People feel it instantly. Start paying attention to how often you move without purpose. Remove unnecessary motion. Let your body settle. When your body relaxes, your mind follows, and your aura strengthens automatically. 4. Seeking validation through humor or over-agreeing. Humor is powerful when used intentionally. But many men use it defensively. They joke to be liked. They agree to avoid tension. They laugh at things they don't find funny. They shrink themselves to fit the room. This creates a subtle imbalance. You're adjusting to others instead of standing in yourself. High aura individuals don't force likability. They allow connection without chasing it. They don't fill silence with jokes. They don't overreact to be included. They don't perform for approval. This doesn't mean being cold. It means being authentic. When you stop seeking validation, people feel your self-respect, and self-respect is magnetic. 5. Poor listening and impatience. Aura is not dominant. It's presence. A man who interrupts, finishes sentences, or waits to talk instead of listening signals impatience and self-absorption. True presence listens fully, not to respond, but to understand. When you listen without rushing, people feel seen, and that feeling creates influence. High aura men speak less. But when they do, their words land because they're chosen, not reactive. Practice this. Listen longer than feels comfortable. Pause before applying. Let silence stretch. Silence builds tension, and tension builds authority. 6. Neglecting physical order and personal cleanliness. Chaos leaks energy. Disorder weakens presence. Messy clothes, unkempt hair, poor hygiene, disorganized spaces. These don't just affect how others see you. They affect how you feel inside your own body. Aura requires internal alignment. And alignment starts with order. You don't need luxury. You need intention. Clean clothes, fresh scent, maintain grooming. A man who respects his environment commands respect without asking. People read cleanliness as self-control, and self-control is power. 7. Reacting emotionally in public. Public emotional reactions weaken aura instantly. Visible frustration, defensiveness, overexcitement, oversharing feelings. It signals that your internal state is easy to shake. High aura individuals feel deeply, but regulate publicly. They don't perform emotions for attention. They process privately. Emotional control creates mystery. Mystery creates intrigue. When you respond calmly to chaos, people trust you more. Control does not mean suppression. It means timing. 8. Living without clear direction. Nothing drains aura faster than aimlessness. A man without direction feels unsettled. Even if he smiles, people sense it. The lack of gravity, the lack of commitment. Purpose anchors presence. It stabilizes energy. You don't need a perfect life plan. You need a clear focus. One mission, one direction. When your life moves with intent, your presence follows. Clarity removes desperation, and desperation kills aura. 9. Overexposing yourself and oversharing. Availability lowers perceived value. When you explain everything, reveal everything, and respond instantly, you remove mystery. High aura individuals reveal themselves gradually. They don't rush intimacy. They don't overshare to connect. This isn't manipulation. It's pacing. Depth feels powerful because it's earned. Protect your inner world. Not everyone deserves access. When people can't fully read you, they lean in. 10. Breaking promises to yourself. This is the most dangerous aura killer. Every broken promise weakens your internal authority. Your mind remembers. Your body reacts. Posture drops. Eye contact weakens. Confidence becomes fragile. Aura begins internally. Self-trust is a foundation. When you keep promises, even small ones, your nervous system stabilizes. You move differently. You speak differently. People feel it immediately. Discipline is quiet power. The truth about aura. Aura is not confidence acting. It's self-respect expressed through behavior. You don't gain aura by trying harder. You gain it by leaking less. Less rushing. Less explaining. Less reacting. Less seeking. More control. More clarity. More presence. When your inner world stabilizes, your outer presence sharpens, and the world responds. Not because you demand attention, but because you silently command it.